Coming up, we head out on predator patrol as we deploy additional tactics to help boost our results. And me and Dwayne have an eventful session with some long-range shots. This is Foxing, and this is Team Foxer.
Oi! Oh, careful. Oh!
Well, hey guys, and thank you very much for tuning in to this episode. As you can see, autumn is in full swing and it's a beautiful time of the year. Probably my favourite time of the year to get out on top of the foxes. You can see across the fields, the trees are an absolutely beautiful array of oranges and yellows and crimson reds. It really is a wonderful time of the year. Work slows up very nicely and enables me to get out doing what I love to do. And we've certainly been doing plenty of that lately. In this video, you're going to see an epic episode that myself and Dwayne have had, including a 324-yard fox that I shot last week. I'm here at the woods at the moment to top up my squirrel feeder because I'll have some squirrel action coming up in November. There's still a bit too much natural food around, so we've just got to wait for that to dry up a bit. It will just really concentrate them as soon as we get that slightly colder weather into November. That will concentrate them on the feeder and just make them a little easier to control. I've also got some brand new goodies just arrived today from our friends at Olight. This one in particular, I'm very much looking forward to getting out and testing those this coming weekend, so there'll be videos on that coming up very soon. If you like this type of content and you haven't done so already, then do please consider subscribing. For now though, take care, stay safe, and as always, happy shooting. We employ the use of several of the M15 trail cameras from HIKMICRO dotted around the farm. They gather vital information for us once initial activity is suspected, be that footprints or whatever. And here you can see just that. It looks like a highway here in the bottom of this ditch. The cameras work 24/7 and give us the advantage by the knowledge that the times that the foxes are active in those areas of interest, such as this one here, placed where more fox feeding had been discovered next to the game cover, and sure enough, the camera gets triggered plenty of times. So a few nights prior to Dwayne and I's session, me and Rick and his dad head out to intercept. With a very still evening, I opt to park next to a bush in the ditch, which would prove both handy and a bit of a hindrance, as the first fox decides to come in on my extreme right. I get down off the back of the truck and put the rifle into the already in waiting Rekon shooting sticks and take the shot.
Oi! Oi!
Well, I'm here at work tonight. We've been capturing fox. I'm actually walking down this roadway here on Rick's camera, so I've set up here. He's the other side of the farm, but I saw Rick walking down the other farm track, and it actually came in behind this tree, so it gave me all the cover I needed to get off the truck, put the rifle on the Rekon sticks and step to the side and then shot it. And it wasn't very far when I shot it and didn't want to stop either, so we'll go and have a look and see what it is. I reckon it's a vixen. Alright, we'll just cross the dike. We'll see what we've got. I've just found Rick. Let him know because he was covering the other end. It's right down here. It's quite surprising how you can't see them. With the thermal, they stand out really well. Yeah, this one anyway, behind the tree. It didn't want to stop, did it? Dog. Good sized dog. Great result. Like I said, I was behind that tree there, but we've picked up the fox. I'm going to, seeing as I've not been here long, I'm going to give it a little while longer because it was on camera last night at 10 o'clock. So, and I don't have the full res image to know if it's this fox or not.
We often use the pictures from the cameras to compare against the foxes that we've shot to ensure they are the same animal. As I get back into position and proceed to keep scanning around, I get a phone call from Rick, who had seen a fox heading my way, and sure enough, as I'm scanning with the Hadbrocks, I see the back of a fox, this time coming down the farm track as expected.
That's the second fox. Don't know. I bet that's a vixen. Yeah, great. So we've got ourselves a dog and a vixen. Rick will be happy. So that one I took off the top of the truck, having waited around for some time. Rick's the other end. He took a shot at one and missed it, and then I saw her coming along the farm track. The trouble is, the grass is so overgrown over there. I couldn't quite see. I had to wait for her to come level with the top of this hedge, right in front of the truck. And as she did, she nearly went through it. So I nearly lost her in the spring green field. Luckily, I managed to get a shot off, and that's 2 down. So, but that'll do for tonight. It's a school night, so we'll get off, get ourselves a cup of tea, and get to bed. Here comes the cavalry. Da, 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 da.
Big Dave. Big Rick and Big Dave. Later that same week, we did pop out to clear up some rabbits, and in the same field that I shot the first fox in, I nailed this chap at 229 yards, though we didn't want to stop. Though eventually he did, just long enough.
That's a fair way out.
Now, one of the best bits about going out foxing is seeing all of the other wildlife that most folk never get to see. And the Hadbrocks are truly world class at letting you get a detailed look at the nocturnal world and its abundance of creatures, all things great and small. And speaking of creatures, here's another funny looking one. This time I'm out with Dwayne on his patch, and you know that if Dwayne's involved, it's gonna be fun. We're only really just getting set up, and having spotted 1 or 2 foxes off the road as we drove down to get into the field, I was still setting up and filming Dwayne when one walked straight towards us. And it must have been Dwayne's cologne, because no call was needed, it simply just came trotting along. I'm filming it through the Hadbrocks, and Dwayne is using the original Stellar 1 thermal scope as we both film together.
Oi! Oi!
Are you going in, mate?
Yeah.
Good on you.
This is where the deer cross. So it looks
Yeah.
It's well steep.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, careful. Oh! You're alright? You're alright, mate?
And he's okay.
Good.
Well, getting back up might be a bit of a problem.
So, is that what you say to Joe?
It's your fault. What am I fixing it?
because you was first to the dike.
Cheers, mate.
You're welcome. That's what friends are for. As he disappears into the midnight darkness. He's a good egg, he is really. He's good to me. I just shot that fox at 89 yards. Bless him. Yeah, there's the kick test. Oh, it looks a good one. Oh, it's dropping some claret. It's got a leakage. There he comes
I don't
back.
know what cultivator they've used on that old potato field, but it's a bloody good one.
Is it?
Yeah, and that's a cracking dog fox, mate.
Looks an old one. Is it an old one?
No, he's not that old.
No.
Good old tail on him now. I'm going to lob him over because I ain't carrying him up there.
Right, let me stand back because when you was walking back, there was quite a bit of claret coming out of him, and I don't want to be covered in it.
Yeah, it's all over my shoes.
And your aim's not very good tonight because you've got an injured eye.
That's your dog's fault.
Well, she likes you. Right, let me stand back. Hang on a minute. All right. He picked your landing spot.
I'm going to toss the cable. Go for about there.
Yeah. Oh, good arrows, sir. Right, now let me come to the dike because if you fall in, I don't want to miss it.
Who makes banks this fucking steep?
Oh. Proper fenland now, mate. Give us a wave.
I'll give you a wave. I'll give you something in a minute.
Thank you, sir. That's very kind of you. Oh, watch that step. So we didn't have to even call him, mate, did we?
No.
Hey?
You reckon it's the same one we saw when we first got here?
I think so.
And then what did we do?
See, two come up the road wrong behind us.
And then there was definitely one barking out here, wasn't
Well, this is where I said the fox cubs got off in the summer here, didn't I?
Yeah. You did say that, actually.
So that would make sense. I said I see about 6. So what we've seen here, 4 so far.
As we get back in the truck, we only go one field over in the direction of that calling fox. As Dwayne gets ready, there's another fox in the vicinity. I give it just a few lip squeaks and... it's number 2 in the bag. It's now time for us to switch roles as it's my go on the rifle. This fox here initially was quite closer, but it ran back to the dike. As I get it in the sights of the SQ50L Stellar scope, Dwayne is filming it through his Hadbrock Pros.
Legs up, head and spread, rah, rah, rah. Put your left leg in, your left leg out. In and out, you shake it all about.
What a beautiful rendition, though I wouldn't give up your day job just yet.
Another dog. Third one this evening. There we go. Turning out to be a fairly productive night.
After a small lull, we'd been on top of the bank further up the farm trying our hand at calling. Like I said, it's not a magic tool, it doesn't work all of the time. That said, we moved further down the farm and this time spot a fox trotting along the top of the bank. After nearly 20 minutes of calling and waiting, it settles down for a nap. I range it using the built-in rangefinder of the Stella 3.0 at 324 yards. Knowing that my bullet has a drop of 13 inches at 400, it should be a case of aiming somewhere about there and sending it.
Wait. Did you hear that thud? I ranged it at 324.
Robbing away to get his prize. 322 yards on mine, but 324 on him.
Well, I've just trekked across the field. Now going through some pretty thick undergrowth to get the fox off the top of the bank, which, oh no, oh, I ain't getting across that. Bollocks.
He's got across. I think he might have got wet feet, but he's got his prize.
A well-earned fox. Look at that. Oh, it's a beauty. That's unbelievable. Range that back to Dwayne now. 324.
Well done, mate. Great result. Hell of a shot. 324 yards.
Oh, and for all you, so we're right over there. I've just ranged that over to Dwayne. But for all those of you that doubted it was unsafe, I mean, this is the marsh. So I'll show you with the thermal what's out here, and you will see that there is nothing. Here is fox at feet, and straight out here, a little bit of marsh, another bank, and then sea for as far as you can see. So
Eventually, I got back to Dwayne, where I actually had to wring out my hat. I was that hot. The fifth and final fox that we would collect that evening came courtesy of Mr. Farty Pants himself. This one playing rather hard to get. It's got to be a vixen, right? Initially spotted right at the back of this field, and we tried several different calls, and it was quite a few minutes later that it would eventually settle just this side of the tuft of grass at the base of a telegraph pole. And you often know when foxes are mooching through a territory because you'll see the reaction of the native wildlife. You can see the hair there, that the hares move from left to right. And I think there's also a rat or something that runs out from the dike there just as the fox gets to it. So Dwayne readies himself with the rifle and lets it rip.
oh mate, what an absolute fucking perler. Okay, so it's now Dwayne's turn to go for a long retrieve. That fox was not wanting to play ball, but he shot it at that tuft of grass there, 272 yards. I mean, it's not as far as my 324 yarder, but nevertheless, it's a bloody good shot. That's fox number 5 for this evening. A few hours later. How far has he got? 186. Let's flick over to the optical, because you can see the laser then, so you know you're on it. 260. 267 yards. Bloody good, man. Here he comes, look, the handsome bird with his long range prize. Well, boys and girls, that's the end of a pretty successful night. That's 3 for Dwayne, 2 for me, and 2 absolute stonking long shots. Yeah,
The
see?
horses agreed.
Even the horse agreed.
Yeah, old Ned over there.
Oh, Ned. So, yeah, Dwayne's won 270 yards, mine 324. Yeah, just what a great night. So,
The shortest distance of 89 yards.
yeah, 89.
Very good. Very good night.
Yeah, here's to many more.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, and as always, happy shooting.